Yes, like you were trying to ask, I'm Olubenga Adebowale, a medical doctor. In fact, this is my 42nd year that I had a certificate of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Be that as it may, there's always a cause to be grateful to God, always. Obasa is an enigma. He's been quite charismatic. He's somebody who is calm, composed, and focused. You need to know him closely. He's a very humble fellow. And you see, at the level at which he is, there is the tendency for somebody to want to buga. He's not the type. Now, let me confess to you that I knew for sure that it's going to be reinstalled because I know his person. This is a man who cannot cheat, does not cheat, cannot condone cheating. He doesn't cheat others and he doesn't condone. He will fight with every sweat to make sure that every wrong is right, is made right. And sincerely speaking, there's a cause to be grateful to God. Today, he has really demonstrated what we know him to be. Like an adage you say in Shakespeare, I say, when you see Brutus like himself. If Brutus is not compared to somebody else, it's Brutus we can compare Brutus to. So that's Obasa for you. Now, if you see, I was the first fellow to react to that, the so-called impeachment, which is actually not an impeachment, but the sidelining on that day. 14th of January, I had to put it in all the Western platform, all the political platform we have in Agege, that what happened is not an impeachment, it's a coup d'etat. You see, the Constitution says before you can impeach, you give a notice of impeachment. Even if we are not lawyers, we can know the nitty-gritty. We know the little one we should know. You get it? There must be a notice of impeachment. There must be a reason for impeachment notice. There must be a space for defense. You don't just say, okay, while everybody is on recess, some people just gather together and they in a very.
So do you think the battle has not ended? Do you think the battle has ended?
There's no battle. Absolutely no battle. The first thing is just that if anybody does something wrong, he should just aspire to correct it. And if he refuses to correct it, we, the observer, will draw his attention to it. And those people to take action will take action against it. And that is what, and the wrong has already been corrected. There is absolutely no battle again. And whoever who tries to raise an eyebrow now, we need to declare to the world why there has to be an eyebrow again. Whatever is going on now is the right thing to be done. What I know we have to do next time is prayer for our leader. By the grace of God, he's going to live much better. He's going to be more successful. He's going to be more chaste and accurate in his approach to issues. He's a very intelligent fellow, and God is with him. And Almighty God will continue to be with him, and he's going to lead perfectly well. La hawla wala quwwata.
Sorry, before I let you go, sir. There was a comment that you spread across that he has a backup of the president, the excellencies. What do you think? What is your reactions about that?
If he does, it's still a plus. Because take money by Juri and Yanni. If you have a candidate that is doing well, you support him. If I have somebody that is doing well, I'll support him. You get it? Obasa is a performer, right from inception, right from day one. This is a fellow who has a very good control of over his emotions. When he's happy, he's not over excited. When he's sad, you don't see him down. He doesn't go down. You get it? He keeps his composure. So he has a very good control over his emotions, and his leaders will naturally love him because he is a performer. You get it? Sincerely speaking. So if it were you too, if you are doing well, I will have no choice than to support you. So if Jagabam of Africa decides to support Obasa, so be it. From me, so be it. You get it? A lot of lies have been peddled against Obasa. How can you say somebody built a gate with 17 billion naira? That's a crazy allegation. We don't like things like that. You see, if you have to talk. In fact, if they are come and say, look, Obasa has been there for too long, which are one of them, let him go and sit down. And somebody else has taken over. Let somebody have a taste. nobody will have raised an eyebrow. But for you to start raising views that cannot, stand the test of time, that cannot stand the test of investigation against an individual, me too, I no go take am. And that is my stand. Thank you.
So, thank you so much. You want to say something, sir? Go ahead,
Yes,
sir.
yes, no, the one thing I just have to say is just to wish Obasa the best of law. More grace to his elbow, more successes in his accolades, in his archives. That's all.
So, what do you think he has any plans of contesting for governance and?
Yes, he's supposed to do. Even if he doesn't, we will push him. We will push him because he's a very good candidate for governorship. He's a very perfect candidate for governorship. He's been there over and over and learning along the line. And you see, when you learn along the line, you know the nitty-gritty. So, by the grace of God, he's going to be, and he's going to perform well.
So, talking of governorships, I think Agege is the next in line because they have not
By the
had.
grace of God, it is Lagos West and Agege in particular. We have never had a governorship candidate. We never have even a governorship aspirant from Agege. The aspirant of a lot of candidates. So we need a governor coming from Lagos West, Agege in particular, our local, raising the administrative pedestal of Lagos State to a much higher level, Agege local. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.